So divine greetings to everyone. Very good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, masters. Thank you so much for joining. And I'm very happy and ecstatic that we are going to learn about soul plan, soul journey today on this day 39th of the 41-day program. So 2 more days to go and very happy. And thank you. I believe there are some new people as well. Neha, Chitra ji is also there. Minu ji, Harsiddhi ji, Gagan ji, Deepak ji. So very warm welcome to all the new and old participants. Thank you. And before I go ahead and start the meditation, for new people, I would like to tell that we are doing Aanapansati meditation. And when we do Aanapansati meditation, we actually sit cross-legged like this, and by crossing our feet. And if you're not comfortable sitting down on the floor or on the mat, then you can actually sit on a chair, sofa, or bed, whichever is comfortable for you. Let your feet touch the ground and cross your ankles. So if your feet is down, cross your ankles like this. That is what you need to do. And then with your hands, the second position that we take is clasping our hands together, joining and interlocking our fingers and keeping it on our lap. Then closing our eyes. So for the duration of the meditation, we need to close our eyes. By doing this, we actually try to conserve the energy that starts coming in from your crown. When the three positions are locked, we conserve more and more energy, and this energy circulates inside, bringing more energy. It attracts more energy as if we have become a magnet. So I would recommend you to focus on your breath for Aanapansati meditation and not on your thoughts. Slowly and steadily try to come back to your thoughts, try to come back to your breathing as much as you can. Please focus on each and every incoming breath and outgoing breath. So if you feel that you are getting more and more thoughts, so maybe because you are new to this program, but if you are not new, so you will be able to cut down the thought. You will be aware that you have to breathe. So breathe in and breathe out. So when you breathe in as if a very fresh breath of air is coming inside. When you breathe out, take out or release any kind of pain, worries, anything that bothers you, or any mental tensions that you may have. So just release it. So for the duration of meditation, we are going to just focus only on our breathing. No thoughts whatsoever, no mantra, no chanting, no doing any kind of worship, just sitting with your three positions locked and closing your eyes, clasping your hands together, joining your hands, and then crossing your feet, and then just breathing in and breathing out. So this is what we do for Aanapansati meditation. So with very less guidance, again today we are going to fulfill our meditation duration without thinking too much, leaving everything aside. Forget about who you are, what you have achieved so far, what you have come to do, whatever. Just forget. Just focus on your breath. So I'll be sharing music, masters, and keeping my video off. Thank you so much. Let me share the music. And
have you been feeling sad most of the time, losing interest in things?
so now I'm sharing the music. Let me know if you can hear it. Okay, masters. Thank you. Thank you, Harsiddhi and Gaganji. Yes, masters. So now just breathe in and breathe out. Focus on your incoming breath and outgoing breath. Relax each and every breath. each and every body part with your breath. Bring all your focus only on your breathing. Feel every breath which is coming inside your nostril. Feel it in the inner part of your nose. How does it feel? Is your breath feeling warm or cold? At the start, when we are meditating, our breath seems to be very hot. But slowly, as we are becoming relaxed and rejuvenated, this breath becomes cold. Just be with your breath. Breathe in, let your body parts relax. And when you breathe out, and release all your tension and worries and relax yourself. Relax your head space, your neck, your face, and your eyes, ears, nostril with it, your jaws, cheekbones. Relax each and every part while breathing in and breathing out. Relax your upper back, middle back, lower back, and your spine. Relax your shoulders, your hand, your arms, the palm of your hands, and your fingers. Along with your spine, your back, relax your hands and shoulders. Now relax your chest space, your heart, your lungs, your stomach region, your reproductive region, and the lower abdomen region. Breathe in and relax. Now relax your hips, your thighs, inner and outer, your knees, your calves, ankles, heel, the sole of your feet and your toes. So breathe in and breathe out. With each incoming breath, feel that each of your body's cell is breathing. They are happy with this fresh breath, which is coming inside and rejuvenating every cell of your body. And when you breathe out, speak to yourselves and say, I release. I want you to release, or I would like you to release all the tension, all the worries, any kind of negativity from my cells, from all our body cells. Just release it and let it convert into light energies. And relax. Now, focus only on your breathing in and breathing out. No thoughts whatsoever, no mantra, no chanting. Be very aware that you are breathing. Keep all your focus only on your nostril or third eye. With each incoming breath, try to go more deep into your inner self. Journey towards your inner self, to your soul, and find answers to your questions. Every breath speaks to you. Every breath tells you about your consciousness. It helps you raise your intelligence, your consciousness, and wisdom. Just be with your normal, natural, easy, free-flowing breath. Be with your breath, masters. Be aware that you are breathing. Don't go into sleep. Just be with your normal, natural, easy, free-flowing breath. Breathe in and breathe out and relax yourself. Keep your focus only on your breathing. Leave all your thoughts aside. your breath, masters. Just focus on each and every incoming breath and outgoing. Don't let go any breath to waste. Use every breath to your advantage. 10 more minutes, masters. My dear masters, now it's time for us to come out of meditation. So very slowly, try to come back into your soul's consciousness, into your body's consciousness. Slowly and steadily, straighten up your back, your spine, your neck, your head. Feel your body from head to toe. Feel your hands and your toes. Now you may unclasp your hands and rub your hands together. Keep the palm of your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now you may open your eyes beneath your palms and remove your palms slowly after taking your time, and relax and open your eyes with a beautiful smile. Thank you, masters. Thank you so much. I hope the meditation was deep and wonderful, rejuvenating for you all. Thank you so much. Welcome back. So whenever you guys are ready, you may open your videos and then we will start on soul plan and soul journey. So the wisdom for today is day 39 and soul plan, soul journey. Yes, masters. So I hope you guys are ready. So yes, what happens with soul plan and soul journey? So you must all have heard about Robert Schwartz, and Robert Schwartz had written a very beautiful book called as Your Soul's Plan. It's a wonderful book and a great read which helps you understand what your soul has planned or what you have planned before you even have taken birth in this physical body. So there are so many things. It's very in depth. Sorry, 1 second, masters. Yes. So what your soul has planned before even you had taken birth, the conception of soul happened when you took birth in a mother's womb, and till 3 months basically your soul has not even taken birth. I would say it has not yet connected. Some people say they have connected, but when Robert Schwartz actually went through this book called Soul's Plan, how he wrote this book was he actually researched on that, and he's a hypnotist, past life regression therapist, and he actually went through so many researches, so many examples, so many people whose soul plan he actually discussed. So there were so many things that he went through and heard so many people's lives, how what happened, what must have happened. So there were certain scenarios, and where he found that before we take birth, here the soul journey also comes. So once the soul dies, it takes on um, a review with the guides. I would say review with the guides. They go together and they sit and see the karmic records, the akashic records, everything. They review everything, and then they uh, see, okay, what punishments are to be used by your own self, what you are, see what you have done with your free will, or giving your free will. So what all things you have done in the lifetime, those things are being noticed with you, and there the soul decides what kind of a life are they going to uh, live, what kind of a life they want to live, and what kind of planning they need to do. what kind of things they want to incorporate in their life. So that actually incorporates their soul plan. So the soul plan is very vast, very detailed, not like how we would plan certain events or something. So our soul plan has every detail for uh, even our struggles, our karmic patterns, our how to progress. Basically, the soul always progresses, be it uh, be it in our day-to-day lifestyle living and day-to-day journey. Every soul has decided something before they had come here, before they have taken this birth. And I would say that we all are, so we are like, we have heard this, that we all are human beings living a spiritual experience. But basically, we all are spiritual beings living a human experience, or going through that human experience. So that is what we all are souls. First of all, the truth, that is that we all are souls, we need to understand that. Once we start understanding, we understand and accept who we are. We start accepting this life, we start accepting our things that are happening in our life. So what is happening? What are we doing? We are actually planning each and every part of our life before taking birth. And from the time to from the time from we have taken birth till the time we are going to leave this body, we have planned every intricate details of our life journey, where we would go from stages to stages, from school to college, and then college to adulthood, into career. Every field, every part is like a very in-depth flow chart is there. So Robert Schwartz actually went through and he discussed with many mediums. And so there was a channeler as well. And when he spoke with that channel, that channel or the medium told that the souls actually they plan this uh, very intricate flow chart. It is like we can't even imagine that kind of detail is there. So just imagine the difficult flow chart is, it's like much more than that. And that is how they have decided what to do, what not to do, who will come during a certain issues or challenges in your life, or certain problems in life, what all who all will be there to help you out, so that you are always progressing for the betterment of your soul, for the growth, not for sorry, excuse me, 1 second, masters. Yeah, so what happens is they have planned every detail, and who is going to help you out, who is going to, so you have planned that also, that okay, if I'm actually facing this challenge, or I am actually going back to what I should not do, what I'm going to do, there will be certain people who will come into my life at that particular time, and they will actually come and start helping me. They're going to try to turn, if I'm taking that 180-degree turn backwards, maybe they are going to help me turn it forward so that I can progress. So every detail is there, who are going to come, and that is kind of a lesson for you that you are going to take in, because the soul always wants to grow, the soul always wants to learn eternal, like it's eternal, but it always wants to learn. So the learning part, as if we are we have come here on earth planet to learn our lessons. So until and unless we learn our lessons, that soul plan won't happen. So every lesson, until unless we pass it, we are not going to move forward. So every soul takes lot of incarnations. So now here the soul journey also comes. We will talk about it later, but here with the soul plan is, sometimes suppose here Robert Schwartz had actually mentioned a very beautiful example, that when you are planning your soul journey, or when you are planning your soul plan, So at a certain stage, you would know that, okay, when you go into a new school, you might be bullied, or you might be given a lot of tantrums, problems, issues. You will face certain problems. And because maybe in your past life, you must have done something. So in this lifetime, this is your punishment. But to lessen that, to help you out, you will be provided with your pets, like the pets who will come and help you with the learning of love, compassion. So the main thing that a soul learns, or soul will learn in every lifetime, is about love, acceptance, compassion, unity, kindness, empathy, and forgiveness, gratitude. So these are the things that every soul needs to learn. These are the basics that every soul needs to learn. And maybe in that lifetime where you lived and you died, you did not show that compassion, or you did not show certain behaviors that should be there. But now in this lifetime, when you are bogged down with all the bullies and everything, what you are doing, actually you are given that safe haven where you can go and hug your pet, or the pet is loving you, showing you some kindness and love. And that actually helps you and keeps you safe, and it helps you to move forward. So every now and then there are people in your life, people, pets, whoever will come into your life, and they will try to help you to progress forward. And there will be people who are going to come and take you off your soul plan also. But it is up to you how well you intuitively um, understand, and you go forward, and you are understanding, okay, I need to do this. So now here what happens is meditation. When you start meditating, regardless of meditation, whether you do it or not, the soul plan is always there. But when your meditation is happening with you, yeah, when you connect with meditation, this journey starts very uh, easily and very quickly. So now you actually are going to plan ahead. You are going to understand what you have planned, and how um, like more lessons you can learn. So that is how you, whatever you have planned, it comes into consideration. Meditation helps you. It helps you understand your soul plan, your soul journey, everything. So now when I talk about soul journey, so now the soul journey comes. There are a lot many examples which I will provide. Robert Schwartz examples are there. It's a beautiful, it, I think, let me see, I have kept it. But when you talk about soul journey, so now when we talk about soul journey, what happens is, here the soul journey, actually how it journeys ahead, it journeys, it goes ahead with, when a soul dies, not soul dies, when a body dies, the soul comes out, and now the review happens. So it actually, your guides will come with you, and they are going to help you plan, review your life, what you lived in your past lives, and then they are going to plan. So these are the things that you need to learn this lesson. You are going to take this and this punishment. They are going to review each and everything, and your free will also, where you took the free will or not. And then what happens is, when the body dies, the silver cord is still attached to the soul. So it actually, the soul is 12 feet away from the body, and the body has died, and now the soul is swinging in the air. But your spirit guide will sit with you, and they are going to see your akashic records, sorry, the karmic records. So whatever karmas you have done, they are going to tell you. And then they are going to tell you to, now you are totally detached from the materialistic world. You are there in that soul plane, and you're also detached from your relations now. Now with the help of meditation, these things can be achieved. With meditation you can actually go ahead. But right now at the soul level, what happens is, the spirit guides are seeing each and everything with you, your karmic records and everything. And then that soul plan comes in, your punishment comes in. You are going to plan it, not your guides, but they are just going to tell you that this is what you have done. And now you are the person who have chosen certain punishments for you, your challenges, your handicaps, your weaknesses, your problems, issues, challenges in your careers, life, and whatnot. Everything is being decided only and only by you. So now when you understand these things, you understand that now you don't blame others. You come out of that victim consciousness. So these things happen. But how will that happen? When you, as a soul in this physical body, you start understanding through meditation. Like when you start meditating, you actually become more and more intuitive. You become more and more knowledgeable. You start getting your soul wisdom. You realize yourself. So now this happens, and then that is how you actually journey ahead. Your soul journeys ahead with a new soul plan, new soul journey, and that is how it goes through. You have decided your punishments, your handicaps, everything, challenges as well, and you decided who will come and who is going to help you with your challenges and how it will happen. Now, what with soul journey, the soul perception also exists. So the soul perceives how anybody can perceive a soul is like, you don't need to judge anyone, but you understand with the behavior set way of doing things. That as I have earlier told about this, that soul perception, we were soul levels. We just spoke about that few days ago, I think a week ago, and we taught about infant soul, the levels of soul. 7 soul levels are there. So the infant soul is there, then the baby soul is there, young soul is there, then adult soul is there, mature soul is there. So then comes the old soul, mature soul, and then we have this transcendental soul, then infinite soul. So these are the soul stages. So first, and uh, in PSSM, they have actually connected the soul levels with chakras also. So when I talk more about it, definitely when you are in that infant soul stage, so when we talk about the 7 soul stages or 7 soul levels, what happens is every soul who takes birth has to go from infant soul stage till the infinite soul stage. But it happens in a very lot of incarnations a soul has to take. So just imagine 350 to 400 is the minimum, but 500 incarnations a soul needs to take to progress forward. So the law of progression always happens. As we have told you that first it goes from mineral kingdom. Mineral kingdom is like stones, crystals, earth, and so, like you are there in that mineral kingdom. Then comes the plant kingdom. Then your soul goes from plant kingdom to animal kingdom. Then it comes from animal kingdom to human kingdom. So a lot of things are there. But then when a human, when you evolve as a human, when you are there as a when your soul takes birth in a human, in the human kingdom, what happens? You go through this stages: infant soul, then young soul, baby soul, and same way you actually go on to the 7 levels of soul stages. So now what happens? You are, when you're in an infant soul stage, you are actually going to just eat, sleep, and drink. You are not worried about anything. These kind of people are into this very basic structure, like the basic way of living. You can see it in the tribal areas, or people who are only worried about their food and sleeping and eating. They will hunt and they will find food to eat, and they will just sleep. That's it. Eating, drinking, and sleeping. That is their way of. So but slowly these things have changed. You can see this kind of soul level in other people who are here. Some people will show this kind of behavior, but we are not to judge. So as soon as we start judging people, okay, this is from this soul stage and this is from this soul level, we are actually again creating karmas for us. So no need to judge. It's just the understanding is there that every soul level is the 7 soul levels are there, and every soul level experiences. So we are onto this Muladhara chakra, that is root chakra, with the infant soul stage. Then comes the sacral chakra. So people are when we are connected with our emotions, we are very much selfish. Okay, we will want everything for ourselves, and we wouldn't think about others. Only, okay, whatever is good for us, we'll do that. So these are the things that we will take into consideration, and we will be at this soul stage, the sacral level. Then comes into this uh, solar plexus chakra. So when the soul comes into this young, the young soul stage, what happens is now it actually it actually thinks about, you know, the behaviors, how ego is there, and then you start, okay, I can do it, and maybe you will achieve something, you won't achieve something. So a lot of things still goes on to this level. And here the you behave, you know, you are very manipulative also for your own sake. You are going to manipulate things, you are going for, so that you win, or you are doing something. So there are a lot of things that happens at this stage also. But when you come up on the heart chakra level, what happens is now you start thinking about, you're not selfish anymore, you are not manipulating, but now you start thinking about this love and love feeling, or you start understanding about acceptance, forgiveness, gratitude, lot of things. So what your heart stands for, heart stands for love, compassion, kindness, unity, oneness. So that soul starts thinking on this stage level, and slowly it starts going up into the higher chakras. Now the wisdom. So now this soul who is onto this lower three chakras, they were that energy chakras. But now when the heart is, they start thinking about what is happening. They are slowly awakening themselves. Now when they go on to the higher chakras, the wisdom chakra starts helping them into getting the spiritual experiences. So they start meditating, they start understanding things, and so now they are becoming more and more intuitive. They start communicating what they have in their mind and heart, and they start thinking about others, saying what um, is good for everyone. Then comes this third eye, and then sahasrara. So your third eye vision starts happening. You are becoming more and more, your soul progresses. It has actually taken a lot of births, and now it is into this third eye stage where actually the lot of ESPs happen, and you start understanding other people. You know what is energy, what are the energies around you. You start experiencing masters, gurus, their messages, ascended masters, and lot of other things. Then on this two level, here the soul comes into this, first of all the transcendental souls, and then the infinite souls. So these are the last two soul levels that happen. So this is how the soul journeys ahead. This is the journey of the soul. So you understand like how one soul from infant soul stage to transcendental soul stage to infinite soul stage happens. So like what happens during transcendental soul stages, that now you actually, what happens, there are certain work that a soul needs to carry. So during this lifetime the soul exchange happens. Maybe your soul is ready for a walk-in, and that walk-in happens into you, and then the mission that you have to carry out will be carried out through you. So the walk-in will actually be there in your body, and it will help you uh, carry out those missions. So that can happen, or um, they take birth only for that time, and they won't, like, only, they won't even take birth, they will just walk in into you. So that is how it is. But with infinite soul stage, they are taking that one time birth, and then they are carrying out, because they know they have come here for a mission, and they have to fulfill this mission. So they are very much connected to the source, and whatever messages they have, they are giving it to the humanity. So that the final thing that is always there is that there was example given by Robert Schwartz in one of his videos, that when there was a tsunami happened in the South Asia, what happened is, uh, 1000 people who died during that time. So they had taken that soul birth. I mean, they took birth together. So it's just very, how to say, amazing thing happening, that all these souls uh, went together and they were there. Just imagine. And so many people died. So why they chose to die, like 1000 people died. Why? Because what happens is, at that time, the frequency of the earth was very low, very low. So now, to awaken and to um, raise the frequency of this compassion and kindness, what started happening? The tsunami came, it destroyed so many things, a lot of people died. So now, the people or the countries who were besides the South Asia continent, they started providing money, donating money, helping the South Asia people, and to bring out that thing, the compassion thing in everyone, so that everyone is being kind and compassionate, and they understand. So that is how they started raising their frequency. So this 1000 people who took birth, they had planned, if the at this particular time, if people of earth or earth did not show these awakening symptoms, or at this time the frequency of the earth has not been raised, we are going to do certain mass event where we are going to we are going to leave this body, and so that people will have compassion, they will show those compassionate feelings toward everyone, and that is how we are going to raise the frequency. So uh, always there's that opportunity with the soul, with the soul group, soul family, to experience this, and we can see these events as uh, a particular event where the earth, how to raise the frequency and vibration of earth, how and what happened, so that many people died, or something happened, even during corona times as well. We experienced so much love in the family, shared togetherness, and the feelings of love, the feelings of spending your time together with family and your children, your husband, your wife. So that understanding was not there earlier, but slowly, slowly, when people started living together again and working from home, many people had got this opportunity to live in the home environment and experience this. So this is how they raise their frequency. This is how Earth's frequency got raised. And at this time, lot and lot people started meditating. Lot and lot people started understanding this. Spiritual experiences started happening with them, understanding, being more compassionate and more kind. So these things, what happens is, with the soul plan and soul journey, so the soul group is there, and that actually decides, the council decides what needs to be done. The hierarchy decides, okay, this is how we are going to raise the frequency of the earth. So there are a lot of things that happen, but this is one soul plan of a particular soul, where he or she decide, or like, the soul is never the gender, it's not gender bias, it's like it the soul is only a soul, there's no gender discrimination there. But it's like the soul will decide what form they need to take, female or male, and related with that, their punishments, their planning, their how they are going to live the life, what lessons they are going to learn, what experiences will help them get these spiritual growth and opportunities. So many things are there, and that is how the soul plan and soul journey continues. So at this infinite soul stage, the soul is now free from this cycle of birth and death, and now you don't need to incarnate anymore, you're done. But here, like Buddha, Mahavir, Guru Nanak ji, and Ramakrishna Paramhans, so what they have done, they actually have learned and experienced so much, and now they are free from the cycle of birth and death. So with Ramakrishna also, there was that example given by uh, I think one of the masters in PSSM, that during learning process by Ramakrishna Paramhans, what he did, he started actually behaving like Radha, so that he can experience the love for Krishna. So he also went through that bodily changes, uh, as of Radha, like how Radha used to feel for Krishna. So Ramakrishna Paramhans, he experimented, and he found that he also had, once you start behaving in a certain way, your body also starts behaving by showing the signs of growth in your body as a female. then he started living as a Muslim also, to understand how that spiritual experience happens with the Muslim people, and if you read Quran and what happens, all those things. But he found, among everything, he found that whatever you do to reach that destination, to reach the final destination, everything takes you to that one single stage, that the oneness is there. Everything will take you there. So even he worshipped Kali. So he actually um, went through this bhakti yoga also, and he was an ardent believer and follower of Kali, Ma Kali, goddess Kali. And there also he found that everything leads to only one thing: Shiv Shakti, the universal consciousness, the oneness that there is. So for reaching that, one needs to actually take this journey of meditation, which actually speeds up the process of your soul plan, soul journey, and it helps you. So thank you, Masters. I hope it was an eye-opener for everyone. So thank you. Wow, I really spoke so much. Thank you so much. So if any questions are there, please let me know. Yes, Sneha Jitra ji, it was your first day. So how was it, Sneha ji? If you are okay to unmute yourself and speak. And
it was not the first, madam. Today it is just that I am on time.
Oh,
I used to do the other meditations, Bringers of Dawn. Before that, I had registered this, but then 2 times were clashing. So I always was seeing your videos on YouTube.
Oh,
so this is not the first day I am with you. It's just that today there are
were
no
able
other meditations at this time. So I'm with you on this time.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. So how was it for you today, Sneha ji?
Great, great, great.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And how was the meditation? How was your experience?
I've been meditating. It's not the first day, madam, today.
Yeah.
But it's very good. It's
Thank
very good.
Thank you so much. Yes, Gagan ji, thank you for sharing, Sneha ji.
You're welcome.
Yes, yes, Gagan ji. Greetings, Master. Yes.
Again, learned so much today about the soul journey. Wow. I never thought, but
I know it was
that what we need to do. It's really nice. You said you spoke too much, but for me, I don't think that it was enough. I'm still like, I really want to know more, but I know because of the time, you have to, keep that time limited. But yeah, I'm just so much
to take in.
Right.
I would actually provide you guys with the videos of Robert Schwartz, and I have just taken very small examples and small things where I can explain you, but it is very in depth and in detail, and it took actually 1.5 hours for him to speak on that subject. And then later on with the soul journey also, it was like 59 minutes. But to cut short it and tell you the gist of it is, yes, I will definitely share in the group. So Sneha ji, are you in the group, Light and Soul Meditation English group? I would share it there. So if not, please join the group. So anyhow, yes, yes, okay, thank you.
Meditation experience was really nice. I love it. I'm very happy. I went to teach today again. Someone new.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
that's wonderful.
Here, what we done. She likes a lot of chanting mantras. So we did the mantra first, and then we did the silence meditation. So I had them together.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. Again,
sometimes it's better to let them do what they want to do and then come together. So
exactly.
Wonderful. That's nice.
And I do believe in, as you just mentioned, that we will reach our destiny. It's just different directions, but there's just one. Yeah. And I believe in that 100% that we will. So yes, I went there. So it was nice,
That's wonderful. That's great. And one more thing. Yes, definitely you did good. Only the part where we do mantra and chanting, it actually affects our limbic brain. And then this limbic brain actually helps us to get into that zone, and actually it vibrates and it helps us, it cleans. So that also is the same thing, but now in a different way.
Yeah.
So, but more and more like how we chant Om. So when we chant Om, it actually what happens is the Om is the that universe thing, the verse that goes on continuously. It's the single word that is like as if the universe is speaking to you in that Om language. So that Om, when you start speaking that, when you take that out from your mouth and chant it, it actually cleans your vibration, starts purifying you, your etheric body. So many things are there in the astral layer, and once these astral layer, etheric layer, and the causal layer are cleaned, you start experiencing this heightened altered states and heal yourself. But wonderful. Thank you, Gaganji, that you went for your teaching part, and it's great. So when you teach, we also learn so much, right?
Yes, that, I think as you said, it's for our own self as well.
Correct.
You know where you're wrong or what you need to speak, how you need to speak. You know, it's really interesting. It's really interesting. So yeah, it's nice. You know,
Yes.
I'm happy.
Thank you so much, Gaganji. So thank you so much. And anybody else would like to speak? Deepak ji or Harsiddhi ji?
Atmavandan to all my,
Atmandan, divine greetings, Deepak ji.
to all my soul friends. Well, I have few things to share and thoughts about.
Yes.
Apart from hearing people about what is soul journey,
Mm-hmm.
if I have introspect myself by myself, first thing, why am I born to a particular family? One, if you ask yourself, you will have to, start churning on it. The question, how am I born to this particular place and family both?
Yeah.
Followed by, you will also realize that your education, followed by your life partner. And like if I say, if I had no choice, it had happened by default. If you look at these things, then you start realizing you may have a thought about it, but it happens not the way you thought about. Whether your career of whatever you're doing in your life as a job or a work or a profession, by default it just comes that way. And there are certain people in your life you never known, heard, or aware of. They become a part of your life, or they are connected to them as well. And these are the questions which is, if you start probing into it, then you realize this is the soul journey.
Yes.
When this is crystal clear, when you come to know what soul journey is, then you start putting those holes into the right perspective, and then you say, oh, that's it. So the jigsaw puzzle starts moving on, and you start understanding. This is how I realize, and it's happening that way. And the level of your soul also is being realized when you start, crystallizing which level of your soul you are at right now is also after you hear this soul journey. Another feature we had been a regression. I also gone for regression. My family members for regression. And a lot of them came to know their past lives. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but the rest did. And they shared a lot of thoughts. I also remember a certain person who they tried physical all ailments today, why he has a back pain, and that pain is at particular point. He tried his level best, and all medical science couldn't do good to him. He went for a regression, and he realized that somebody at the war, somebody stabbed him at the back at that point of time, and that's how that pain was. After regression, after he realized that, he could get relieved of that pain once for all. So there we are, the soul journey, and these introspections came to me to share some few thoughts with you all.
Thank you so much, Deepak ji. Yes, and that is what the soul journey actually is, with the soul perception, the soul levels, where your soul actually journeyed and how it went from infant soul to infinite soul. So that is the part where your soul is journeying, and it took so many births. So that part is the soul journey thing. The soul plan is how you are actually incorporating lessons to be learned with along with your soul plan. who will come into your life, what will happen, who you are going to marry, who will be your children, where you are going to take birth, who will be your parents, how you will progress, what challenges you will face during your growth period from child to adult, and then from adult to mature. So where you are going to be, who will be your husband or wife, and who will be your children, then what challenges you will face, your careers and everything. So that is that, basically that is what Robert Schwartz told, that it's like, it's a very in-depth flow chart, so much detailed you wouldn't even think of it. It's so detailed. And that is what the soul plan is. So actually he wrote this book, Your Soul's Plan. He also wrote Soul's Love, Soul's Gift. But it's wonderful, and everyone needs to, even I would share, I actually heard it yesterday as well, to let you all know, and today also a little bit. So there are a lot of examples, like, because it is very in-depth, not everything can be spoken here within this half hour time, but I believe we still conveyed what needed to be conveyed with the soul plan and soul journey. So I would actually put that video there in the group. So please go through that, take your time. Maybe if you wish, you can increase the speed so that you can hear it quickly if you want, because it would definitely take that 1 hour 15 something minutes to understand it. But in all, I would say it's worth it. It's worth listening to that video, and it's wonderful. And even like, as you said, Deepak ji, as a third eye master, I have seen my past lives. I came to know so many things, even about my life, my husband's life. I actually also found who I must have been. A lot of past lives, and it's like definitely my soul journey, and why I'm teaching, because this is also one thing that was to be said. Now see, this is how it had to come. And because in my past lives, I must have taken so many things from so many people in terms of wisdom, help, other things. So now in this lifetime, when I'm teaching you guys, it's kind of like helping my own self, helping my own soul. This is my soul journey, where I'm actually, when I'm teaching you guys, it's kind of like teaching my own self and giving that help that I took it from everyone in all my past lives, people who have helped me. So Deepak ji, you must also have been in my past life, where you must have helped me. Gagan ji, Harsiddhi ji, Sneha ji, maybe she's definitely she must be listening, but still there are so many people. So just imagine, Patri sir said you are going to teach 24 million. How many help? Well, like I'm thinking so much help I have taken. So this is the humorous part of the meditation, where we can actually think. So that's when I say that when you go and teach everyone, it's kind of a service to your own self. You're not doing any service to anyone. Yes, you're right here.
One interesting thing I'd like to share.
Yes.
Well, they say karke, normally I don't drink, okay? Hard drink I'm talking. Very rarely. Only on occasion like that. And when I don't like it as well. But interestingly, as a social, you did it. And can you believe what happens? I give sermon to people. After it comes to that, I become so spiritual. I talk so much on spirituality. This is what happens. That's why the people say, the reality is, when you mellow down with other things, your inner thing will come out. And that's where, when you have a drink,
Your spirituality
this is
comes
what
out when you
happens to
drink.
me.
Wow. Come on.
I don't.
Come on, Deepak ji. You are much better
And
than that. You don't need to drink to get out your spiritual thoughts.
this is just a pleasantry right now. See how people
Patri
are
sir is
hilarious.
listening.
We had
Okay,
nice
Patri sir is
laughter.
listening.
I'm
Patri
enjoying
sir,
that.
that's why. Now I understand why he punched you in your stomach.
Punch me, yes.
So you made me laugh anyhow. But yes, thank you so much, Deepak ji. So thank you, masters, for joining and listening to me. It was another hilarious session with Deepak ji. You make us laugh every time. So, but thank you. And tomorrow again, we are going to be on to the 40th day. Wow, what a journey. So we all are going through this 40th day. So I can't promise you, but if I'm totally feeling well and everything, I would definitely have some fun at the 41st day. Let's see what we can do, So definitely. So please do come. Meenuji has already left, but definitely people who are listening to this video, do come and enjoy with us on the 41st day. I know many people are still watching the videos sitting at home, and they don't want to show their faces. That's okay. I'm not judging them. I totally understand that we are not to judge. So, but thank you for being there, and thank you. I'm very grateful that you all are here and listening to us, enjoying every conversation, gaining wisdom. So we all are spiritual beings having a human experience. So by this, I'm ending the session. Have a wonderful day. Live your life, spend your life happily. And whatever happens, just remember that we are here to enjoy every experience. So love yourself, give love to everyone, spread happiness, spread dhyan, and be happy. And take care. Thank you. Thank you, Masters. Thank you.